Hello and welcome. Right then, we're going to get stuck in straight away. Let's get cracking.
Do you know, I think I'm going to spare you that, really? Yeah, still exactly as it was earlier. Let's go get that last little bit. I was quite pleased for once I actually got that to drop right into the hopper. Yeah, usually I'm a little bit short. That's in the trouble. We all aim for realism, really, especially if you're trying to create content, because you're trying to immerse the viewers so that you don't get those jarring moments when everything goes wrong. Unfortunately, yeah. I'm not talking about the kind of wrong where your tractor spills over and you've got to fix it. I remember even Mr. CDP has done quite a few of those episodes where it's actually fix things, even arrange things so that it looks like a proper spill, and you've got to like try and save the thing, that kind of thing. I keep wanting to do the emergency pack. I must have a look into it because I have got the mod loaded and see what actually we can do to add that in, to bring in a little bit more than just farming. Not that there's anything wrong with just farming, but yeah, it would be nice to try to sort of use the full gamut of things, really. Now then, how are we going to do it? Oh no, that's what I say, I keep doing a bit short. Right, smashing. Oh, okay. Does that mean we're full, or does it mean... No, it doesn't mean we're full. We can usually 63 tons of peas in total altogether, so 63 tons, which it probably is about 80 grand, so that's a lot of money we've got tied up there, really. The one thing I am going to say now, though, is we have got the BGA to place, and I do think I am right. It is true though, there are quite a few places. I'm quite sure the missus would prefer it if we actually did it here. We have... that's the shed, if any, that I would shift, but then it's got the... yeah, and then I think it probably would in time leave us a little bit short on shed room. So right, we're going to fold that up now, which means that the pipe is also going to fold, and I don't want that. Yeah, so just go backwards. That's all right. I'm not going to snap it or crash into something. Right, smashing. So then, 63 tons of peas. Brilliant. We're still to 119,084. We have got some contracts if we really want them. When you consider we bought a second, we bought the 2 front boxes as well. I know it's not a lot, but we have got the silage really to do in the productions. Yeah, we have got, obviously, I think there was a lot of silage as well. Yeah, the seeds are storing. We've got nearly 100 tons of seeds, and it'll be slightly over. Straw silage, we have, another 2 days really of that. So where do we place the BGA? I mean, there are corners, I am right. It wouldn't really matter, truthfully, I suppose, if there was one area that was blocked off, truthfully. Yeah, I'm going to have a good look at these, but working out the 50 kilowatts, if that's only half as powerful as the base game 400,000 one that we had on Horse Aggravation, then I've got to be honest, that's even more rubbish than... And I'm not having a go at the mod maker. The kilowatt rating is obviously accurate, but really it couldn't keep up with the farm. It would be really awful. So yeah, I mean, obviously the disturb simulations haven't actually got a kilowatt rating per se, whereas obviously these others actually have, including, but these haven't, so that makes them a little bit special. You see, it doesn't take up much. That's not as bad as I thought, actually. Its skirt does go backwards, so I want to spare the farmer it going like, we need, what do we need? Let's have a look at that, because we need good access to the hopper. It doesn't matter if we're going to go with the fact that we're going to block that way. I don't think it's necessary. I think we're going to hit, we're going to go behind and catch that, really. Is there a better place? Is there a little bit more room? I think there is a little bit more room there. Ah, you've got to do that thing again. Yeah, but that's a pass-through type. But you can still pass through, really, looking at that. Yeah, if you look at that, I think we can still pass through. I don't think the skirt's going to touch that much. Can we get to the hopper? Yeah, really? I think so. It's done. It really is done. Yeah, we've done it now, so it is what it is. So then we need to switch that on. We need to switch the silage on. Electric charge, we want to be selling straight away. Methane, selling, and digestate is going to be distributing, which then means we can stick this on to digestate. Again, we've only got as much as we've got, so I don't apologise for this, but I am going to do this to the storing bit. As I said, I am going to go modern. I am going to use the productions, because you do get a surcharge. I'm quite happy with that, so that's going to work. So that's going to distribute to that, and the others is going to sell. So let us go through. There's nothing more we can do. We've done all that we can. Really, we are going through till next year now. There's no farming we can do. It really is a matter of going through. I know we'll be in charge for that as well. That's the only bad side, but it is what it is, right? I believe we have a proper trigger. So for once, let's actually use the proper trigger. And we want 9 o'clock. Are we forgetting anything? Nope. The straw's doing the digest. Oh, did we? No, we have forgotten something. We've not sent the silage to distribute to the BGA, so we're not going to have a huge leap in money because you've not done that. That's what Mr. Rush does. Yeah, 890 vehicle. Oh, you have forgotten to send that back. And the shop didn't remind you. Oh, we could go that, but no. Do you know something? No. If we were going, I only say no, not because I don't like it, but because have they planted again? Oh no, because we only did the liming, so that's fine. Right, so now then, shall we correct that? Because it is really a matter. This is the one thing I do love about new farmer. All start from scratch in the first year. Now we've got to keep our eyes on the prices of things, but the biggest thing we've got to do is go into this and tell the silage to actually distribute. Yeah, and then we might actually get a little bit of money back from that. Well, actually quite a lot, really. So then, let's look at our prices. What month are we in? October. Rain is going to come later. We're not bothered about that. We have our crops all brought in. Well, we have our seeds ready. And we have our... well, they're not going to be sold till next year. With our silage is the product, the main product we have at present from the straw. 460 tons of it. And that should probably get absolutely thrashed over this time. Yeah, sorry, that's not a good explanation. My words are, terrible. That should really process an awful lot of that over the coming, now one thing I'm going to do though is I'm going to speed up time till about 11 to push the things through, because otherwise it does one thing, which would mean all it would do is transport the silage to the BJ and it wouldn't process it. So we want to, it will start to go up, but you just see that it is a little, and it is a little to begin with. But the fertilizer business we're going to do, that was now a bit of a kick. It's now starting to go through. So now we can indeed sleep until... Ooh. Now the thing is that if we were going to go into sugarcane, and that's not a bad thing, really, especially on an American map, I love my sugarcane. So we could do that, but if I was going to do it, I think I'd buy that... the bigger one. It's about 60,000-70,000. I think on this, small things like that are totally, it's no point in us doing that at all, really. It'd be interesting to see if our generator seems to be a little bit on the small side. It's not really generating an awful. Oh, it says as that's a little bit more. That actually pretty much covered the standard. Oh, now that is about probably what I was expecting, really. Let's have a look at our prices. It is November. Now this can actually... Ooh. Yeah, but we have gone... It's the Ati Runner one. It's not got a lot. Oh, it's 12. So can that actually... Oh, it can as well. I never realised it had actually got a spread. I just thought it was storage. It's not a very large tank, though, unfortunately. Again, on this particular Let's Play, there's absolutely no point in us going small. It is just false economy. Right, so then, I would imagine if we look at the BGA, that's probably done... Well, it won't have finished, because there's 223 tonnes of silage still to go in, but I'm going to look at the BGA. I would imagine... Yeah, it's pretty much done everything that it's done. And how are we doing with the digestate in the farm supply production? No, sorry, that's not true. This here, it's only created seven tons really. So yeah, how much digestate have we got in there? So is the digest? Are we? I would have thought there was more digestate than that. It's made an awful lot of money, but yet the digestate, we only got a little tiny bit, enough to make 7 tons of manure. That seems a little bit... I mean, having used this extensively, and we're not on selling, that just doesn't seem right. Right, anyway, there's nothing we can do at all, other than, prices. Let's not jump the gun, because it is November. Yeah, no, the silage, we don't really want to sell. Peas, ooh, what are they at? I'm sure that's almost top price. Oh no, max price. Oh, peas are much higher than you thought. It's 2,000. That's brilliant. Right, so actually that is going to make us an awful lot more than I thought. Solid fertilizer. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. January. What is the price at the minute? I know there's no sale point, so we really, have got to do that in January full stop, because you can put one down, but it will sell it to a foreign market. Wink, wink. Right, so then, we're going to go through till tomorrow at 9 o'clock again. There's no point in us doing anything really. As I said, that's the one beautiful thing I do love about this, is there are huge swaths of time, especially when you've not got animals, where you can just literally cycle through the months to get through all the way through the winter to the next particular patch of work on the farm. Wow, that is quite phenomenal. Now we've got a fantastic, I'm very pleased with what we've got like that, but an additional, it's a biggie. That's we are going to say yes to. Definitely 3-point link. It's 305 horsepower. That's pretty much the same as the other one. Brilliant. We seem to be getting quite a lot of the IT runner pack, but I could get one cheaper than that brand new. So yeah, with balers again, no. So we're down to 356,000. Not enough to buy a field, although let's have a look. We are in December. What is... No, you can't see. You've got to sell it in January in a way. It doesn't show you, does it at all, the price. There's no... Yeah, you've got to just take pot look, really, which is a little bit of a shame. So I'm interested in the digestate, because that... I've used this extensively. I've never seen where the... 7 tons and 7 tons again. I mean, I've got to be honest, I'm flabbergasted. Really? So whether there's a map limit on something on BJ's on the map or something, I'm not sure, but that's a little bit odd. I mean, your fertilizer business, we're making money alone from the silage and energy business. A lot, but I think we're on the last month of that now. So I think actually, looking at that, hang on a minute. Why is the digester... Oh, please don't tell me. Have I actually told the wrong one? So is the digestate got... Oh, I bet I've done the wrong one. Silage distributing, seed storing. Digestate, 213 tons of digestate in the farm supply production. That doesn't produce digestate. I am a little bit confused, if I'm honest. That's distributing, but why is it distributing to the farm supply production, which isn't asking for digestate? Whereas the production shed has no litres in at all. It looks to me like we're going to have to manually do that. Yeah, because we've got the solid fertiliser from digestate, which means it's calling for digestate, but it's got none in it. It's set. This is not calling for digestate at all. And the BJ has sent 213 tonnes, so that's why we're not producing... Oh my life, it's incoming. Right, so that is great. We've now got to like do something sort of quite severe about that, because we can't afford to... Oh, we have a snowman. Oh, fantastic, amazing. Right, I think actually, because it has been a bit of a... I'm going to leave it here. But yeah, we're going to have some more excitement over the coming... but that is going to net us a lot of money, which I'm quite pleased about. But we're going to have to shift ourselves. We will check the sale. Oh, no, we did. No, we've just done that. Yeah, now seeds. I think I'd like to get us through to the seed month, and I know that's going to mean that the digestate isn't going... I've never had that happen before, where that's actually gone to the wrong thing, because we're not calling for it at that. We're calling for it here, so that is a little bit odd. But hey, no, it is what it is. It's not always... It's the very first time I've ever seen that happen, though. Yeah, I don't know why that is. But just check my settings. I'm sure I've done this that often. It's not... So that's calling for digestate and has absolutely none in it. Now the outgoing products, but the weird thing is, it is getting some. We've seen that that's gone up 7 tonnes per day. So like the BGA is doing something strange, and this has got the digestate. That makes no sense at all, but it is what it is. Right, so then I believe, yeah, I would like to go through till tomorrow morning to at least sell the seeds. Then at least we have actually done a complete thing really from, yeah, and we'll see the last of the... I mean, yeah, that digestate is going to bring in a lot of cash, but it's going to be limited. Right, so 9 o'clock one last time, and we are going to sell the seeds. Speed up time by 1 hour. Sell this. Are we going to get any snow in January? Okay, so in a way, although the top price is in January, we haven't really got away with this. Is a bit of a potluck scenario. Oh, wow, we actually covered... Yeah, that production cost also means that we've not produced that much either. So silage... See, it has gone up by 7.5 tonnes again. So it's like a little bit is going in there, but not a lot. Yeah, that's obviously finished with all the straw it has. There's a little tiny bit of silage left in that to go across. That has done the solid fertiliser. The little bit, whatever little tiny bit of digester is going in there, it's doing it quite nicely. So next thing we will do, yeah, silage is going to go out again. Digestate is distributing. Yeah, no, it is. Everything is right, really. There's nothing we've done wrong. That's all spot on. I mean, it is going across, but weirdly, and it's weird that the farm supply production isn't calling for it, and yet has got almost all of it. So it's a bit of a strange one, that really, to be truthful. But it is what it is. Again, I'm going to say exactly the same and bore you all to death, but the bottom line is, if we were going to go into potatoes, or sugar beet, I do like that. It's the multi-fruit. We've got that multi-fruit mod on, but again, it's too tiny. It is. It would take forever and a day to get a field done, so we're going to leave it at that. 486,800. No, we're not. We're going to sell the seeds. Yeah, we are going to have to shift them as well, though, because obviously we've got some in here, but we had to move some so that we could actually... So seeds, well, now going to do the selling. Let's go grab the other set of seeds from, where did we stick them? Oh, in the production shed is where we stuck them, so let's grab those out of there. Then we'll stick them, so we're going to need to go till 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock for the first selling, and oh, I keep looking for the yellow. Wow, that fills up quickly. I've got to be honest, the production shed mod has really changed my life. It is on Farmer Simulator. It is just so stupendous. It really is. Now let's just check that. Make sure you've done it properly. So you have seeds are selling. It should be a good price, but we can't guarantee this. Now we are making money, a lot of money than I thought we were doing better than I thought we would have if we've still not done the fertilizer. So of course we do need to. Yeah, that was a cracking price, it really was. Right, so then let's do this again. Stick this 30 odd tons in, which should net us approximately 60 odd grand, approximately, or maybe a little bit more, but no, about that. So we should be just under 700,000 if we're at top price. We can't really tell. That's the one bad thing about doing this, but let's be honest, we know that in the month of January the price is going to be good. That's all that really matters. So then let's speed time again till 11 o'clock. Oh, yeah, this is the one thing I hate. I get so confused about, did I look in the sales or did I not look in the sales? Or yeah, oh yeah, smash it. Your calculation was not too far off. Let's have a look anyway. Yeah, we did. It was this morning. Yeah, it blurs into one with myself. I'd probably drive you all crazy with my. You think, oh my life, he's looking in that again. Yeah, it is. I'm a terror. I do admit it. So stick that now. That is something else we're going to need at some point. That is another trailer. Right, so then we are going to leave it there. So we're up to 694,000. So that is enough to. Let's have a look at the fields, because the land is power really on this. Although, I to be honest, I'm happy with 25 and 21. If we bought this legitimately, because obviously we know that it really is 786,000, well, we're not terribly far off that. I'd like to go into animals. We're going to make a fortune from the fertilizer business once we get this matter sorted out. I don't think there will be any contracts, but you never know, because it's, funnily enough, liming can really be done at any time. No, there aren't. The game itself doesn't allow you to do that. So then, now we can. No, we can't really. We've not got the back. We've got that truck's a normal truck. Now, of course, there are a few actually very reasonable, but we could. Yeah, there's no real rush. We could lease a. I think I'd prefer to buy. Really, there's some fantastic trucks that would be really useful, and we can buy a tanker for an absolute snippet. So, yeah, I think if we've got to go that way, and we have, I actually had one, and it is an American truck, and it is. This one here, I went for that one. 64, and I think that's longer, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the long ones. So if that's the only difference, yeah, it is. I actually prefer the small one, not because it's cheaper either, because I like the shorter back. Let's go. Oh, wow! I didn't realise that it could go up to that. That is a meaty beast. The thing I love about this is not only, yeah, we're going to go any all holes barred, bumper. No, it's this that I love. No, it's not actually. I'm telling fibs. Tank and exhaust. Tank plus exhaust. What does that mean? What does that do for us? Nothing. Nothing at all. This is what I like. Oh, no, it's not. I keep saying this. It's the attacher on the back that I like. Yeah, the fact that you can actually use it for dragging stuff at the back. We are going to change the colour though, and we are definitely going to go to. Oh, of course. No, I've got to go. Oh, I haven't. I've got the custom colour mod on. That's amazing. I thought this is one of the scripts I thought I'd not got on. What are we going to go? We seem highly case. I do love the reds, if I'm honest. Let's go a little bit lighter than normal. It's got a multicolour thing as well. I actually quite like that. Yeah, I will design colour though. I think we're going to do something with it. We are going to make it into a chrome, but we're going to do it a blue chrome, similar to what it is already. Let's go. Oh, that's almost purple, but it is nice. I actually like that, and it is very American. If we, it looks nice like that. We're going to buy that. That is worth 41,300. And we're also going to buy the tanker back, because we're going to need one anyway, especially if we're going to go into animals. We're going to buy one for now, but it really is that there's only one contender in my eyes, and that is obviously it needs to have a fast unload. The Tanker Juniors unfortunately do that weird thing with the pallets, so I've taken that out of the game, which is unfortunate. Missy B1 is good but very slow, as in normal. Yeah, the H2 Studios. Now I think this one was fast as well, but it's only a 50 tonner, and it is also, in my eyes, quite expensive. But it is a good mod. Yeah, it's just the dearness. This is good, but also very slow. Yeah, and there's also the slurry version of that, which is exactly the same. It is a fantastic mod, and I've used it extensively, so I'm not. But yeah, I would prefer, and you can stick to them together. It has got an attacher built in, so that is brilliant. But I always find things like that a little bit messy. Personally, I'd sooner have one bigger one. So yeah, I'm not sure about the one from Shorts Mod, but it's 32 tonner. There was one that I had where it had a 50. One of those that was a 50 tonner, but again, I'm not sure whether to switch the lubricating grease off, because it's not quite right at the minute. It's doing some strange things, and I always find they cause more issues than they solve. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I think we're going to take it off until it's fixed. And I hate doing that, because I like to give them a chance, but we have given it a chance, sort of. But right, do we keep it? No, I'll tell you what I always like to do. We will go illumination, special edition snow. I'm happy. We don't liftable vinyls. I do like the vinyls. Attachers. I never really have anything at the back, and if I do one time need to stick one on, we're going to switch that off. Main colour, we're going to go for, I usually go the slurry green if I'm going to do it for the slurry digestate route, so I think we'll do that, and we will in time. That it looks a little bit, no, we want it to be a darker green. I think I usually do it. No, that'll do nicely. Yeah, brilliant. So we've got a tanker, and we're down to 631,000. But once we next session grab that and bring that up and transfer the digestate, we are going to earn quite a lot. What by the time, yeah, what we'll do is next session we're going to go through the month to March, where we will obviously we've got a cedar. We have that really. That's a point actually. How big is our cedar? I think is it an 8? Because any less than that on this is a little bit. What are we? It is an 8. It is an 8 metre. So it's a fighting chance on this, really. Totally, truthfully. So are we going to go? Well, we've got one. That's the one thing I'm going to say. What we do from now on is really totally up to us. Really, we've also got the swather, which can cut grass. It can. So it is. I'm not sure if that can though, because it's obviously the swather. I'm not sure. This is what it might still cut grass. I can't say that it won't. But once we do buy that, and that is where I'm going next. It is still, well, I know, but it's the header, isn't it? I think the header's a special. If we look at our header, that's the pickup header. No, it's the mowers. You see, it is still classed as a mower. This header is to be used for swathing crops on swath ready mats. Doesn't mean it won't mow, but what I'm trying to say is we will see. Yeah, I'm hoping it is, because if it is, we've obviously got that grass field. when we buy it, I might add, yeah, which we're going to simulate by me throwing the money down, the minusing on the F12 because we shouldn't really own it, and that's what we're going to play that at the minute. Now, what are they then? Oh, water tanks, right? Okay, yeah. So we will have that grass field, which actually, when you consider the size of that, it isn't small. It isn't. We'll have a look at that over the coming months. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with the progress. We could, of course, instead of going the animal routes, I like to establish the herd quite quickly though. I really don't want it to be going on for ages, otherwise your herd's tiny or it's not very established, and I like that for us to be established. If we could achieve that by, well, I mean, when you consider we started in August, it's now January. If we can have our animals in by about March, April, I mean at the latest June, July, when we sell the peas, then truthfully we'll, yeah, I mean that's our biggest, well, our biggest income really is going to be that huge amount. We're going to lose a quarter. We just have one quick look. The digestate, we're up to 281 tons. I think that's everything. I think the digestate had finished completely now. Sorry, no, 32 tons of silage, so this is going to make a little bit more digestate, but not a lot. So if the digestate is up to 281, you're going to lose a quarter of that, which by my reckoning, if it was 300, would be 75. So that would be about 215 tons of solid fertilizer that will be created from that, and that is going to net us approximately 600,000, approximately, roughly. That's going to take us to 1.2 million, which will also enable us to buy not only the patch of land but also some animals. I don't know if we're going to need to water that or whatever, but yeah, I always like to have these bit of, well, also it's all been work, it really has, and although that's granny, it's nice to sit back and actually take note of where we're going. I always think that's very important for Let's Play. If you don't plan and you don't have ideas and you don't sort of tell everybody where you're going, you're like, well, where's he going? What's he doing next? I do love this. Going forwards, this is going to feature a lot. I do love this from Zero Oito. It really is amazing. Yeah, I'm amazed by the fact that you can drag it around as well. I mean, yeah, we did see a limitation. I don't think that back knew how to handle it, and I'm sure that'll be ironed out, and I don't blame that toolbox mod, it's things handle it, but it certainly can be transported, which is better than the other toolbox mod. Although the other thing about the other toolbox mod, the one thing that it got, I think, everybody, and I know it was a limitation of the way it was created, so I'm not having to go to the modder. I love that toolbox mod, I've used it such a lot, but I recognised immediately with this from Zero Oito that this ticks all the boxes that the other one didn't because of the way it was made. So this is going to be a bit of a game changer in my personal opinion. It really is, and obviously there are 3 or 4 different models that you can choose. I think I'll probably be going with these sets on probably any Let's Play that hasn't got a tool set. I love the fact that it really is a mobile tool set, the very first in the game that is truly mobile. And I know the other one is in a way, but each time it's going to reset it wherever you purchased it, and this will sit exactly where you leave it each and every time. So if I take it down to the shop, it will sit there forever until I move it again, which that is an absolute fantastic thing. Anyway, all that remains to be said for this particular, have I covered everything? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so next we'll get that up from the shop and our lorry. In fact, I tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to pop down there because I'm a bit of a terror for. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that as well. We've got the tractor. Let's repair that as well. So that's ready. I mean, yeah, we are now up to 3 tractors. I do love a team of 3 tractors, and not just any. I mean, it is big as well. We'll repair it. Yeah, it is. It's a 7R. I like these a lot. Yeah, and these steer well. Yeah, I've got to be honest, the 7R is quite a nice steerer, not like the older models that I often sort of say the John Deeres are really... we will in time upgrade it, but the most important thing we've got to do now, we've got a seeder that we can seed. I'd like to do lentils on the big fields. We also... mulching and... all of the little things like rolling are the things that I will do it. I mean, the one thing I did on Hobo's Hollow, we did do everything. I mean, I don't mean I never forgot, but we mulched and I'm not sure what the red and the green together, but hey ho, yeah, it's really more about advertising that this is for Surrey really, and in time we'll get a milk one as well. Right, smashing. So next session we'll get that up to the top. I'll open those as well, because I'm not bothered about them being open. Well, I suppose if you're aiming for realism, then aim for realism. Yeah, don't settle. I mean, on those that can't be opened, they can't be opened. It's simple as. But this is where we're going to leave it. And it's a bit snazzy. I did like that, very much so. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. I've got to be honest, I underestimated where we would be. I underestimated the amount of money we would earn as well from the silage and that, truthfully. And the digestate, now that we've got to the bottom of why, well, we don't know why, but we can see that it's gone to the farm supply production instead of the production shed. But that we'll sort that out as well. So by the time we hit March, I think we'll probably have bought that field, and then we can cut the grass hopefully with that header. But if not, yeah, the proper if we have to buy the other mower head as well, because I don't think we will. I think that will actually, I think it's classed as a mower, so it's going to be mowers more than it is, yeah, it's going to be this. If we have to buy the other one for 25 grand, we will buy the other one for 25 grand. Yeah, that's right. We bought that, so it says it is, but it is the same as that. But that doesn't mean to say that it will cut grass. That's the one thing I'm going to say. I would imagine it does. But what I'm trying to say is there's no sure bet that it will. So if we do have to buy another one for 25 grand, we will do, because I do love that swather. It's one I keep on meaning to hope that crops up in the sales so that we can buy it, and I often forget and think, oh, I could have bought the swather for a mower instead of, because it's a 9.2 metre, it does a swath straight away. It's an additional vehicle, it's a specialist. It is, what's not to like? It's a crone really, but much smaller and very, very much cheaper. But on this map, obviously it is really something special. So, but yeah, that's me now signing out, because I'm driving you all crazy. All I'm going to say is goodbye for now.